Welcome to Watch Hobby Shop. My name is Joe.
My name is Dominic.
And today we're going to be taking a look at the SSK003, the Seiko GMT watch. Let's go ahead and dive down and take a closer look at this watch. All right, guys, we're going to be taking a look at the Seiko. Reference number on this particular watch is going to be SSK003. This is one of Seiko's GMT watches when they first came out, I believe a few years ago. We're probably late to the party, but we still want to do a review on this watch and give you guys our opinion on this Seiko GMT watch. Keep in mind on this particular watch, this is not a traveler's GMT. It's considered an office GMT or a collar GMT, as some people refer to. So whenever you turn the hands, then the GMT hand will move alongside, and then you can move just only the GMT hand instead of having a jumping hour hand. Let's go over the specs on this Seiko GMT watch. This is going to be a 42.5 millimeter in diameter case. It's going to have a thickness of only 13.6 millimeter thickness, and the lug to lug is only a short 46 millimeter lug to lug. So this actually wears a lot smaller than what a normal 42 millimeter watch will wear, because the lug to lug distance makes a big difference on the wrist. So if you guys are familiar with like the SSK or SKX, any type of Seiko Sport 5 watches, they're all pretty much the same type of case. So it's going to wear very well for smaller wrists all the way up to larger wrists as well. Also to mention, they still stuck with the Hardlex crystal. It's not a sapphire, but it is a little bit stronger than a normal mineral crystal. They added a magnifier over the date window, so that way you can see the dates a little bit more clearer. It also still uses the LumiBrite hands on the indices. The bezel is unidirectional, but it is not clicking. It is only friction fit. So what that means is there's no audible clicks. It's all based on friction, which is not bad. It's tight enough to where it's not going to bump out of place, but it's not loose enough to where it just flops all over the place. Now the back on this watch does have a see-through case back, so you can see the 4R34 movement, which is their proprietary movement for the GMT functions for Seiko. Now it does consist of a water resistance of 100 meters on this watch, but just keep in mind that it is not a screw down crown. It's just a push and pull crown. So there is no screw down on this, but it's for some reason it's able to resist up to 100 meters of water resistance. So it's pretty much suitable for swimming, splashes, washing dishes, etc. So it's pretty much water resistance. Other than that, on this dial, I would say, and also the bezel. The bezel has like another Hardlex crystal over it. It's kind of a glass over on top of the bezel insert. It's not a ceramic, it's not aluminum, it's kind of shiny. As well as the dial has a radiant blue, sunray blue dial to it. And if you'll catch it right in the light, you can see that the bezel is cut in half for two colors. So the top is going to be a black and the bottom is like a blue. Some people are nicknaming this the blueberry. I still kind of consider it almost like a Batman style watch that you would see on other watches of this color wave. So I pretty much would say this is like a Seiko Batman GMT watch. Like I said, there's really not much difference. You guys have probably seen other videos on this watch. I was just going to go through and just do a quick review on this. I know I'm late to the party. This was released a few years ago, but it seems to be quite popular. Let's talk quickly about the bracelet. It does have a Jubilee style bracelet, but it's not actually a 5-link. There are actually 3 pieces that go together. So if you look on the inside of the bracelet, it's not a true 5-link bracelet, but it appears to be. But it's still comfortable, more comfortable than normal bracelets. Now the clasp, Seiko has not changed much on the clasp. It is a stamped clasp. It's not milled at all. So they're still using the same type of a clasp system. And then also the micro adjust system on the side, you can see still has the micro adjustment holes there. You have to use a pin to push in or push out to basically fine tune the size of the watch. Other than that, this watch is actually a really great watch for the price point. Seiko has been raising the prices because these do retail for about $475. It's a little bit steep, but I guess for what you're getting, it's still not bad, because I noticed that a lot of other watch brands, they're starting to raise their prices as well for watches. So I guess Seiko is in the ballpark. I think the days of getting cheap Seikos is long gone. So this is what we're left with, guys.
Blueberries do grow on trees, because today we have the Seiko Sport 5 GMT, nicknamed Blueberry, or also known as the Batman. On the top of the bezel, we see that at the 12 o'clock to the 6 and 9 o'clock, we have that black on top, and then on the bottom we have that blue color, similar colorway to how Batman would. Why is it called Blueberry?
Because it's blue.
I guess it's called also the Blueberry because it's just blue. That's a very simple name. I see more of a Batman style due to it being black. I'm not sure why people call it the Blueberry, but overall it has that nice Jubilee style, even though it isn't Jubilee itself because on the back, but it does seem to be quite comfortable, and the looks overall look pretty good. So let's go ahead and bring it back up top. Guys, we're gonna go ahead and give you our final thoughts about the Seiko 5 Sport GMT watch, right? There's gonna be two-tone bezel here with the black and the blue. I think that does contrast pretty nicely together. The only downsides of this watch, I'd have to say, is that it is a Jubilee style. Now, it does look nice, but it is all one solid piece, since the individual pieces here aren't freely moving like a normal Jubilee would.
Seiko did another standout job of making this watch. It is a GMT. The only downside that I have to say about the negatives is that it's not a true GMT, because it's running the 4R34 movement, which is a proprietary movement that Seiko created for this particular watch when they made the GMT. So what that means is that it's not a traveler's GMT like you would see on a higher end watch, where you just move the hands, or excuse me, the hour hand is called a jumping hour. This does not have the jumping hour. This one, you actually have to move the GMT hand separately along with the date window. When Seiko comes out with watches, I don't know why, again, I'm a stickler for it. I do not care for the stamp clasps. Seiko's been in the business for a very long time. They're a huge billion-dollar company. Why they aren't giving us a mill clasp, a better clasp system, or a quick release or something. So that's my gripe, I guess you could say, about this watch. Don't pay retail for this at the department stores. You guys can find these a lot cheaper, at least $100 cheaper than the retail price. So do your research and look online if you want to check out our shop. We do have these for sale. They're selling pretty quick. So I'm not sure how many of these we have left, but check out our website at watchhobbyshop.com.
Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next one.